Hey, in today's video I want to talk to you about networking because that is something that I see so many entertainers get wrong. If we are just meeting, my name is Caroline Ravn, I'm a full-time magician and YouTuber, and I try to be the place on the internet where I help entertainers to grow their business, one way or the other. If you didn't know this already, I pre-released my book, The Business Side of Show Business, How to Make a Living Doing Magic, just last week. If you're watching this from the future, hello future, maybe it's already released, but it's on pre-release sale as I'm recording this. I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you can go find it. And without any further ado, I want to just jump into this video that was part of my advent calendar that I had on my platform. All of this stuff is going to be in the description so you're going to know exactly where all of these places are. But I had an advent calendar last year and it was highly successful. People loved it, and I've been sharing some pieces of advice on here on YouTube as well. So I figured I'm going to share this video here today. It's a little longer one. Do take notes. If you can, watch this on your phone or your computer or whatever, and have another device on the side or like different tabs on your computer, because you're gonna want to try this as you're watching, because especially when we're talking about how to find places to network. Do enjoy this, and I'll see you on the other side. It is time for number 12. We're almost halfway there. I hope you are keeping up so far. And if not, this is a good way to just, take a moment, take a breath, and we're gonna do this together, okay? So next one is an exciting one. This is gonna change so much for you. We're at number 12, and today we're gonna talk about how do you network like a pro. There are a few benefits of being really good at networking, and we're gonna talk about a few of the best things that ever happened to me during networking situations. But first of all, should you be part of a network? Well, absolutely. You want to make sure that people know about you, what you do, and also I think it's a really good way to, help other people, because people like to, when you're helping somebody, they're gonna, like you more, you're gonna become friendly, and friends help friends, right? People don't buy from companies, they buy from people, and I think that's a really valuable lesson when it comes to networking, in that you don't just network with companies, you network with people who at the end of the day might need your service in one way or the other. Some networks are free or somewhat free. Some you have to pay for lunch, some you have to pay a lot of money up front to be able to be part of, and those are usually like either 6 months, 12 months, 36 months, or whatever. So they are different in lengths. So I'm gonna mention two networks. The first one, you might not think as a network, more as a community, and that's TEDx. Figure out if there's a TEDx in your local area and go to all of the events and, become friends with these people, because they are also like-minded entrepreneurs, and they're, very creative people most of the time, and you're really gonna have a great time. Maybe you're not ready yet to stand on a TEDx stage, but you could just be part of the community and you're gonna have a great time. Another one that I really like is BNI. This you can find, this you will be able to find all over the world. You see here, they have 314,000 global members. They have 11,097 chapters, which is amazing. Their entire thing is that they're doing member referrals. As you can see here, 14.6 million member referrals in the past 12 months. So what BNI is the world's largest referral networking organization. So basically what they do is that you go there and you refer people business. And again, the more you're giving, the more people are gonna wanna give you as well. And the more people know you, know about you, know your services, and then it's easier to push for you whenever something is happening. Like, I don't know, maybe Greta is figuring that her friend Sarah is doing a Christmas party, and then it's like, oh yeah, maybe we need that musician, or we need that magician, or we need that photographer, or we need that insert whatever thing it is you're doing. And you're gonna see that it's so easy just to get a referral, and then it's totally up to you to see what you're gonna do with this, of course. But back to BNI. Let's say you wanna, find a chapter, you wanna go to a meeting, and you are welcome to go twice as a guest. You don't have to pay anything. You pay for breakfast or lunch or whatever. So let's see here. We begin now. And we want to go to... So I'm in Sweden. So this is the one that I would be going to. This means visit us, find a team. Let's see here. I am in Stockholm. So I'll just zoom in here a little bit. I'm in Stockholm. Let's see here. Which ones do we have in Stockholm? Maybe I want to go to the one in Solna, because that's kind of close to where I live. Here you see where they're meeting. They're meeting on Fridays at 6:45. This is what the team is all about. They have 15 business partners. That's not super much, but you can see here which ones it is. Maybe you would like to get in contact with somebody who is in marketing and commercials, or you want to be going to see, let's see here, there's also commercials. This is an electrician. This is a photographer. Oh, Ulf Bergman, I just happen to know this guy. And you have the contact information on the side, everything is going to be here, and then visit the team. As I said, this is in Swedish. Here you have to apply with your email address and confirm that you're not a robot, and you're going to send in a request. You could also, if you wanted to, go back here. Fine, let's do this one to make it easier. You could also just email directly to this person and have a message here asking what you want to do. So what I highly recommend you to do is to go into BNI's website, find the local one that you have. Let's say you're in America, you would go into probably bni.com because that's the like global one, and find a local chapter and go there twice, okay? Go there twice. So you go there, you do the lunch or whatever, and what usually happens is that you sit down and then you have like a round. So people will say exactly who they are, what they're looking for or whatever, and then when it's your turn, you just do your presentation and move on. What I would recommend you though, you have 30 to 45 seconds, I believe, to do a pitch. Make a perfect pitch, okay? Take time on this. So you go there, do your presentation, and then if you're an entertainer, make them applaud. Make sure they're applauding at the end of your presentation, because you kind of want to make the next person uncomfortable, because then it's like, oh my God, she took in the room, he took in the room, you know, whatever. That's really going to matter for what people are going to say about you afterwards and how much they're going to come up to you afterwards. And make sure you connect with all of these people. So bring business cards, but definitely take their contact information. So you would do this. Take their contact information and add them to LinkedIn, send them a message, hi, lovely meeting you, whatever, how can I assist you, send, okay? Nothing about you, nothing about you. How can you help them? Because BNI is all about referrals and helping other people, and then you're gonna be booked for something else, okay? So that's kind of how it works. You could become a member if you wanted to, but it's a little pricey. So I wouldn't recommend it because, you know, go as a guest, go to all of them, the ones you can find time for around you in your local area. And then the next one is a local one here in Stockholm. And I want to tell you 2 stories of how I got something amazing out of a network. First one was back in 2017. 16. Oh my goodness, is it 16? No, it can't be. Must be 17. Yeah, 2017. Yeah, wow. Back in 2017, I was part of a network, and it was an amazing network. It costs $2,500 a year to be member, which is a lot of money. So they were gonna have a Christmas party kind of situation, and I was there, part of one of the guests, obviously. And the guy who was organizing everything, he was like, "Oh my God, Caroline, can you please do a trick? Can you please do a trick? Please, 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 please." And I didn't bring anything. I was like, you know, I just wanted to be taking a day off or whatever. And so after a while of trying to convince me, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do a trick. On the other side of this room, there's a woman named Charlotte, and she does not like magic. She thinks it's weird and cringy, and she's like hearing that there's a magician here, and she's like, ugh, I don't want this. And so as she's trying to leave, same organizer comes up to her and he says, you're gonna love this. You have to stay and watch this. And so she stays. And she works as an agent, and like a booking agent for public speakers. And I have no idea that she's there. I have no idea who she is. I do the trick. I just happen to have a heckler, and I put him to his place. And afterwards, she came up to me and she was like, "You are the coolest person I've ever seen. I have to represent you." And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So we took a few meetings, and I wasn't sure that I was willing to give away my entire business because I had been doing this my entire, adult career, basically. I was like, yeah, I don't know how to do this. I was doing all the negotiating myself, writing all the contracts myself. Everything was done by myself. And all of a sudden, there's this woman who's claiming that she's gonna bring in work and she's gonna take a percentage of everything that I do, and she wants to take over my emails. And I'm like, oh. So we took 3 meetings, and since then, she's been my agent, and she's amazing. And if you have been following me me for a while, then you know that me and Charlotte are very, very close. And I highly recommend you to find an agent where, if you're anything like me, any entertainer, content creator, entrepreneur, find yourself an agent or manager or somebody who you can team up with to make sure that you're, thriving and becoming the person that you want to be. It's been a game changer for me. Just the first year of working together, she upped my income with 400%. Yes, 400%. I'm not saying that your next agent is going to do the same for you, but that's just a story that happened to me. Second story was I was working with Charlotte, and we had been working together for, I don't know, half a year or something. And I was at the same networking event, but another time, different city, had a great time. We were having drinks and having dinner, and it was an amazing event. And I was sitting there with this guy, and he is the marketing manager of a car rental company. And I said, oh, you know what, I'm going on tour, so you should sponsor me with a car. And he says, yeah, maybe a Fiat 500. I said, no, you need to do something better. He says, what about a Mini Cooper? And I was like, that's a cool car. I text my agent under the table. Stefan agreed to give me a car for a tour. Send. And she's calling me the next day. She's like, what are you even talking about? And I was like, Stefan promised me a car. And I didn't have a driver's license at this point. So I was like, how do we do this? We went there, signed the contract. They even striped the car with my name on it, and it was an amazing car. And as I was there signing the contract, I was like, Stefan, is this a good time to tell you that I don't have a driver's license? Everybody was laughing. They had no idea I was serious. So when we were leaving, Charlotte had to drive the car away, which was, a great story. And these things come from you being good at networking, okay? I can tell you all of these success stories, but you're gonna have to go out and do this yourself. I mean, maybe you're not gonna get the best agent in the world because I just happened to be working with her. Maybe you're not gonna get a car, but maybe you're gonna get something else. I mean, even when I got my twins, you know what? I didn't pay for car seats or strollers or anything. I have twins, if you don't know this. I have twin boys, they're 2 years old. We were sponsored with the car seats and, stools and, the big stroller that cost like $2,000. Everything was sponsored because of networking. And this was networking through TEDx. And I mean, all of the places you can be on, and you never know who you're gonna meet, and you never know who you're gonna be referred to. So I highly recommend you to take this time, go out there, and be good at networking. And now you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, Caroline, this was so packed, I have no idea what to do next. You know what to do next. Go to bni.com or search for BNI, your country, and you're gonna see when the next chapter is meeting. It's probably gonna be in January, and you go there. You go there with a pitch, you take all the contact information, and then you start networking. And thank me later. Oh, I truly hope you enjoyed that. I surely did. I feel like the background is so different now. It was so yellow and now it's so blue. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. By the way, go buy my book. Bye!